State Attorney Ferris did inform me by email that I saw this morning and the managed to forget. He is in jail on a new charge.
Okay, I believe, let me just check, I believe he may be on Wednesdays.
Is the first name Anthony?
Yes,
Okay, it's on Wednesday.
he's on Wednesdays.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge.
No problem, no problem. Yes, I do see that, so we'll see him in 2 days.
Okay, Your Honor, I'm going to draft Chandler, but I'll do that when Mr. Gates is up.
Okay.
It'll just take a few minutes.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Your Honor, next is Stephanie Cobb with an agreement.
Okay, that is Stephanie Cobb, 25 CF 2234, and she is present.
Your Honor, we have a pretty fully signed agreement on this one. Just
All right.
to make sure. Yes, Judge. May I approach it
Yes.
as a misdemeanor deal, Your Honor?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down if you'll just state your name, please.
Stephanie Cobb.
Thank you, Ms. Cobb. You're here in case 25 CF 2234. Your original charge is possession of a controlled substance. That's a third-degree felony, and it carries a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes.
All right, and have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's showing on this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any DNA that either side knows about?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, it looks like you're pleading to a lesser included offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, and the statute is 893.147, subparagraph 1. Is that your understanding too?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and the maximum penalty on that misdemeanor would be up to a year in jail. How do you plead to that lesser included offense of possession of drug paraphernalia?
I think it's no contest? No. I think so.
It-
Sorry.
That's okay. It says you would be entering a no contest plea. Is
Yes,
that what you
yes.
want to do?
Yes.
Okay, so your plea is?
Yes, no contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily
Thank you.
entered to that lesser included offense of possession of drug paraphernalia. And in accordance with your agreement, you will be adjudicated guilty of that lesser included offense. You're sentenced to time served. The court costs are $270 plus a $150 cost of defense fee. That includes the $50 application fee. You'll have 6 months from now to pay that before it goes to collections. Once it goes to collections, that's going to affect your driver's license. If you need more time, go see the clerk. They'll get with you on a payment plan.
Yes.
Okay. You have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck. Your Honor, next is Keandria Crumpton, Crumpton,
Yes.
25 CF 1709.
Okay. And she's present?
She's present before the court, Your Honor. This is recently reassigned to me. I did take some depositions. However, at least for now, we don't have any kind of a resolution. I am not, the state may be ready for trial, but the defendant isn't. I'm going to be taking the 15-year-old's deposition. I wasn't sure on who, I probably bad on me. I emailed once assistant state attorney when it's going to be Mr. Ferris's case. So basically, he's a 15-year-old that the defense has a right to depose who was in the alleged victim's vehicle. I will also note for the record, we may have some interesting issues that I've not had before, because in the vehicle with the defendant were her 2-year-old, 7-year-old, and 11-year-old. Do I have that right? So the 7-year-old and 11-year-old, I do need to interview to see if they have any material testimony, in which case we'll be notifying the state of there being witnesses for the defense potentially. And there may need to be depositions. I do believe, rather than, we've made a proposal, and hopefully the state will have a chance to talk in the near future with the alleged victim about that, but right now I don't see resolution on the immediate horizon, so we need to do a full cycle continuance so we can prepare for trial potentially next cycle.
I am keeping this case. The offer is absolutely staying the same, especially since children were involved in both vehicles. I don't have an email from Mr. Medina about the seeking to take a deposition of the 11-year-old, but now I am on notice about...
No, 15-year-old.
Or the 15-year-old. I don't see one here, but I will triple check my emails.
That was the grandson of the alleged victim.
But we will, I guess, look into that now that we are on notice of that. State is ready for trial on this case.
All right, and I know that Mr. Medina was just assigned within the last week or two, I believe. You're requesting a full cycle, Mr. Medina?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any objection?
No objection, Your
All
Honor.
right. I'm continuing the case to April 13th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. And ma'am, do you know how to get a hold of Mr. Medina, and does he know how to get a hold of you? Yes. Okay, good. Stay in touch with him, okay? I'll see you
Yes, Your
April
Honor,
13th.
we've already met, and
Okay.
we'll be meeting again in the
All
near
right.
future, I'm sure.
April 13th at 9. Thank you. So set up.
And Your Honor, just while as she leaves, but I'm also looking into the possibility of a pretrial motion, but I
Okay.
need to do some research on that. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Next, Your Honor, is I will call up, because I don't want to forget to, Miranda Dabney.
All right.
I do not believe she's present in 25 CF 967. The
Okay.
reason why I particularly want to call it up, this of course just became my case, but I see written on the file that it says defendant must appear in person, and that this was a final continuance. I am respectfully
Yes.
not privy to the details of the case, but since she's not here, I wanted to ask the court and the state to consider potentially letting her come on docket day, as to where I could try to talk to her. But I did want the court to be aware that I was aware of that note that the defendant must appear in person.
Yes.
And I do not have any information that the Florida bar allows me to give.
Okay. So I'm looking at the file now. I see that mail sent to the address of 10436 White Lake, Tampa, Florida, has been returned previously, but it looks like, all right, whoever's got a phone on, please reach down and turn it off. But it looks like there was a notice sent on December 9th regarding this court date to that same address, but I don't see where it's come back. And I looked on her ROR bond, and The address on there is 10436 White Lake Court, Tampa, Florida, same zip code. I don't know if the court, putting the court on the end of White Lake makes a difference or not, but the issue is she has not appeared in court for any court date. There's been waivers all along. She'd filed some pro se correspondence. On December the 8th, she was, quote, in the hospital. I put that in air quotes because I do hear that a lot, and I rarely see proof of it. Not saying she wasn't in the hospital in this case, but, you know, that I haven't seen any verification of that. So I did state that she must appear on this court date, and this would be the last continuance. Now, I do know that you were just assigned to this case. I do know that, obviously.
What I was asking
Yeah.
for was in the context of if I can have a chance to try to talk to her, then I can be in a position to make sure she's specifically advised about the peril that she's in if she doesn't appear, and that I should be able to have that conversation in advance of February, is it 17th?
17th?
Yes.
Yes, I'm just looking. I don't think she's ever been present for anything since she was released from jail in May. So let me look on that correspondence she filed. There might be some other address.
And I'm not sure what the offer is. I think it's a failure to deliver. Can the state advise how much money is involved?
It's $2,896.52.
2896, sir?
And 52 cents.
52. And was there a probationary sentence, sir?
It was it was a withhold and the restitution, 24 months,
Okay, thank you.
$121 a month. Minimum.
121 a month. Okay, 24 months. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
It was Steve just so clear, there was also 50 hours of community service.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm just looking at something to see if there's an email address in the e-serve for her. There is an email address in the e-serve because I saw that she e-filed her pro se correspondence on October 13th. She filed it electronically, and to do that, you have to register an email address. So there is one in the portal, which is miranda.dabney@gmail.com. So, what I will do is, well, what are you asking me to do first of all?
Well, I think I think I can appropriately state that in all as much candor as I'm permitted to have, is I think it is highly likely that I'll be able to talk to her within 24 hours.
Okay,
If you know.
okay. So,
And if the court wants her here on docket day, obviously the court wanted her here today, I apologize, but I didn't have that conversation, and I will have it,
okay,
if I'm able.
so,
And I will also email at the portal address that I'm now aware
yeah,
of.
it's her name, miranda.dabney@gmail, according to the e-serve information that I can see in the portal.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, could, do y'all have the email address on file, is it? Okay. Would you be able to mail her notice and add court to the end of White Lake? She put that on her ROR.
So we're putting in notice of what we're supposed to provide.
Okay. Okay, okay,
So anytime we do, it's just.
okay. I don't think it'll,
Judge, I'm sorry, Judge.
go ahead.
I apologize. I would just clarify, I hope we won't have to have a full cycle, but it looks like there's a lot of details here, and usually these are pretty simple cases.
Okay.
I would technically, just to complete my request, like to have it be complete or continue.
Okay,
But hopefully, we can work it out.
all right. So I will set the case. Let me ask the state what their position is.
And the state would request a capias.
Okay. And if mail, if that, can you tell, it looks like to me that notice was mailed to her on December 9th of today's court date.
If it's in the record, it would be.
Okay. And if it had come back undelivered, that would have been filed, right? Okay. So that was mailed like 2 months ago, and I don't see where returned mail is in the file. So, Mr. Medina, what I'll do is I will hold off until February 17th and give you a chance to get a hold of her. And she needs to be here on February 17th.
Yes, Your Honor.
If she's not here, I'm going to issue a capias. So I'll put it down for plea or continue. It would be, I mean, I know this, you just got the case. I'm noting that it's been continued 3 times because she's, not shown up for court. But,
Your Honor, I don't want to drag things out. I just, until I at least had a chance to read
Yeah.
through it. I mean,
Yeah.
I may, if I can all candor to say I don't anticipate any discovery, I will inform the court of that on docket day.
okay. So I'll set it for February 17th at 9. Hopefully you'll be able to get a hold of her, and she needs to be present, or else I'm probably going to issue a capias.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, and I'll put it down for plea or continue. It would be the last one, but
Okay,
that's to give you a chance to get up to speed on it.
thank you, Your Honor.
Sure.
Next, I'm going to go back to the beginning of my list, Your Honor.
Okay.
I think Matthew Bass is here, Judge. Matthew
Okay.
Bass is approaching
Okay.
25 CF 1111.
Yes.
I think that this is Ms. Gainer's case still, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Your Honor, we're in the, I had written on my file possibly to set depositions. We were hoping to work things out, and because of a combination of factors, including the holidays, including a bunch of new cases, and well as a very busy January even before that, I did not notice the depositions or clarify with this assistant state attorney who's handling the case some issues relating to further details. Basically,
Okay.
the case as we understood it was basically a little shy of $22,000 in restitution, but the state's request is almost twice that, or right around twice, and I was trying to clarify that, but because that's not the job of the state to necessarily provide further information, and if it doesn't have it, we're going to take the deposition. So I hate to ask for it, but I do need to ask for a full cycle just to be able to complete the deposition of the alleged victim, her daughter, and some other witnesses.
No
State.
objection, Your Honor.
All right. This will be the final continuance, April 13th, 9 o'clock, pretrial conference. All right, and Mr. Bass, just stay in touch with Mr. Medina, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that'll give us, with depositions, the state and I can talk, and if there's additional supplemental information to be shared,
Okay.
hopefully we can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Your Honor, is Mr. Bell.
All right. Mr. Gregory Belk III, 25 CF 1883.
Yes, and Judge, this is one where the state has asked for some information, so I do need to set him aside because I'm going to share that information through his phone with the state when Ms. Gaynor gets a moment.
Okay, so,
And it may result in a resolution.
and Mr. Belk is present, so we're going to recall Mr. Belk?
Yes, I'm sorry, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, if he can just sit back down,
All
I want
right.
to make sure you're here.
All right, Mr. Belk, we'll call you back up in a few minutes, okay? Thank you.
And Your Honor, I'm drafting Ms. Chandler's agreement. Other than that, I think that, oh, no, we had Mr. Fountain.
Okay,
Mr. Fountain is present, Your Honor. This is one where it is a recent reassignment to me. It looks like a very complicated,
wait just a second, let me just try to find that. Is that,
Under Ms. Farkas's name, number 106, Your Honor.
thank you.
25 CF 1260 for Fountain.
Yes, Mr. Ricardo Fountain Jr.? All right, he's
Your
present.
Honor,
Yes.
sorry, Judge.
Mhm.
I did communicate with Assistant State Attorney Jessica Giardina that the defense, if it's going to be the public defender, was going to need a continuance because that's me. And it looks like a very complicated / significant situation with looks like the state's DOC offer was 15 years and then maybe be 7 years with dismissing some charges. But my understanding is there was some potential that needed to come to fruition about him getting a private lawyer, and I think he may want to advise the court about what the status of that is. If it's going to require the public defender to represent it. I've had cases maybe similar to this in the past, and it requires a lot of work, which I will be happy to do, but I can't be ready this cycle.
Right, so I have some notes that on December 8th, there was the state had made an offer of 7 years DOC, and Mr. Fountain expressed wanting to hire a private attorney. Then we continued the case to the docket day the following week, which is December 15th, and on that day, Ms. Dudley was also present, and Mr. Fountain was present, and when I checked the file over the weekend, I didn't see any notice of appearance filed by Ms. Dudley. What's the deal, sir? Are you going to hire her?
No, we was gonna hire somebody else. If something complicated happened behind the doors with my family members who was.
Wait. What? I'm sorry.
I said
Can you say
something
that
happened behind closed doors with my family members, and they didn't want to get her. We was gonna get somebody out of Pensacola to represent me,
Okay.
cause she didn't. I really don't know, but I talked to her about it because she was supposed to go half with me on the payment for it, but she is slowed down somewhat, and I just told her, I was gonna get someone.
You told your family member or Ms. Dudley?
Yeah, my family. I talked to Ms. Dudley too, but
Okay.
my family member, we was supposed to come up with the payment for her, but it didn't work out, in time.
Okay. So what's the plan? Because this case is now 8 months old.
Yeah,
It's been continued twice.
immediately I'm gonna get someone out of Pensacola to work on it, and it should be appearing soon. It's just been hard lately,
When you say soon, I mean, you were in court with me 2 months ago and nothing has happened. So what are you talking about soon?
Because me and my family, my grandma, we were supposed to go half, on the payment, but I had my half, she just didn't come with her half because of something that she told me behind closed doors, so I just went to go another route.
So what's going to change between now and,
I have more time to get it done myself, no excuses.
what's your time frame?
A month, maybe?
Sir,
3 weeks to a month.
Mr. Medina, what are you asking the court to do? I know that you're not going to be ready to go this cycle because you were just recently assigned the case about a week ago.
Well, I think, like I said, I've handled a case or two, maybe relatively similar to this from what little I know. And I would expect the need for substantial depositions. And there could be other, even more complicated type information, because the alleged victim, I think, is a law enforcement officer from what I'm seeing on the file. So, but what I'm getting at is that if the public defender might be obliged to undertake discovery this cycle, that could affect what strategy a private lawyer, who may or may not any time be swooping in. So I would ask that the defendant be required to have something like weekly status checks, whatever the highest frequency of appearances that is reasonable on the court's basis, up to once a week. Because if I'm required to light the candle, I've got to light the candle, but I don't want to do that if a private lawyer is going to be doing it.
Understood. So, sir, I'm going to set you for docket day, which is February 17th. That's next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And I'll need you to show up and report on, have you hired private counsel? If you do, they'll file something, and then I'll know they're on the case. But the case is from June, and here we are in February, and if you've been saying for 2 months you're going to hire private counsel, so the public defender's office is kind of on hold before they invest a lot of their time, and they have huge caseloads. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for them to invest a lot of time if you're about to hire private counsel and they've been waiting on that to happen. But if they are going to go forward with your case, they need to start doing depositions. So you've got to make a decision and go with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you going to stay with the public defender's office, or are you going to hire private counsel? And you need to make that decision very soon.
Yes, ma'am.
This is going to be likely a final continuance, but I'm not going to penalize the public defender's office by making them just wait in limbo and then forcing them to go to trial when they haven't been able to get prepared because they thought you were going to hire private counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
So next week, that's February 17th, that's next Tuesday, 9 o'clock. And I'll need a report from you on what's the plan. Have you hired private counsel, and are you going to do so? So you need to talk to Mr. Medina, keep him in the loop on what your plan is.
All right, yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll see you on Tuesday, February 17th at 9, okay?
All right, yes, ma'am. See you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, just also for the record, I have a waiver for Timothy Davenport, and I've discussed with the state. We have a deal worked out. We took depositions last week. Assistant State Attorney Ferris and I and my client have come to terms. He's asking to do the deal on docket day.
Okay.
So I'm asking to just have Mr. Davenport come in on docket day for a plea.
That's Timothy Davenport, 25 CF 914, and we will set the case for February 17th, 9 o'clock. That's docket day for a plea.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Other than that, I'm done except for the two that I'm drafting and showing information to one
Okay.
of the prosecutors. Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Gates?
Yes, Your Honor, court will allow me to organize to make this easier.
And I hope I haven't forgotten anybody. I don't think I did.
We got one with Ms. Bosso, but she stepped out, so I'll take that one.
I've got a list here.
She got the playground over
She signed it.
there. Your Honor, if we could take Isaac Hightower.
All right, that is 24 CF 1462.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Bosso did recently file an amended information. Did I clerk get a copy of that? And I have a copy for the court, so the court can see as well. I can approach for that, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. Come on up. Thank you so much.
Do you know when it was e-filed?
Off the top of my head, probably Thursday or Friday.
It's-
I don't see one.
It's signed on the 6th, which I think was Friday. Yeah, I don't see it in the file, but I mean, I have, it looks like a, okay. Thought it was an original, but it's a copy, but I'll hand it to Madam Clerk to look at. But it looks like it's, yes. let me
Yes, Your Honor,
make a note.
and as long as the court's inclined to do that, then we do have a plea agreement today that we can file for Mr. Hightower. If I
Okay,
can approach with that, Your Honor.
yes. Let me hand this to Madam Clerk as soon as I write it down. Thank you so much.
And just so the court's aware, I had a unsigned secondary copy, so the court can use that as well while we go through this, because I know the court might need to announce the statute number on that as well.
I actually wrote it down, so do you need this back?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So let me make sure,
Usually it'll appear right
Yeah.
in the case.
okay? So is Miss Basso here? I know she's here, but,
She's here, yes, Your Honor.
okay, I just want to confirm it's filed because usually it pops up automatically
Yes, Your Honor.
and it's not popping up. No problem.
We tried to do our best without you, Ms. Foster, we couldn't do it.
Oh, you'd be fine. Did you grab your files?
I think we were inquiring when the information, amended information was filed.
Ma'am, I had not filed it yet because I was planning on presenting to the court today in return for the plea.
Okay.
So I do have the original here, or we can file it when we get back, but I did provide a copy to Mr. Gates so his client would know exactly what he had.
They have to be filed.
Okay,
We're not allowed to take any copies.
all right, that's fine, I can do that.
So I'm not able to take the plea then, right?
How quickly can you file that?
As soon as I get back.
Can you do it from here?
I can't. I can have somebody do it, how's that? We'll figure it out.
Okay, do you want me to pass Mr. Hightower
Yes,
just
Your
for a
Honor.
few
Mr.
minutes?
Hightower.
Okay, so we'll recall him.
He came in from Georgia and I did
No,
not.
I want to get it done as well for him.
Okay, so sir, we'll call you back up in just a few minutes, okay? You look very nice for court today. Thank you, sir.
All right, Your Honor, I'll try to go alphabetical at this point.
Okay, you tell me where you're starting and I'll be there.
Yes, Your Honor, I've got some waivers, so I'm gonna skip those, but just who's here. Michael Fletcher, Your Honor.
Okay, just one second. And this is under Ms. David, I believe?
David or Farkas, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I see it. Michael Fletcher, 25 CF 749, and he is present.
Yes, Your Honor, if we can approach, we have a PTI that'll be filed. I just need to get the state to sign it,
Okay,
at least the PTI. And I'll approach, Your Honor.
okay, thank you.
With the PTI, so it's just, the terms are in the PTI that Mr. Fletcher's been made aware of.
Okay, and has probation signed the PTI agreement?
I was waiting for Mr. Ferris to sign it, and I'm going to give him a copy of it.
All right.
If the court wants to go ahead and talk with Mr. Fletcher while I'm doing that.
All right, it says on here adjudications withheld, but should I leave that?
We can leave that blank, Your Honor. As I told Mr. Fletcher, that was the intent, was that if you consider the plea, the intent would be to leave a withhold.
Hopefully, sir, we won't ever get to the point where the court has to say withheld or not.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. Fletcher, I'll go ahead and swear you in, okay? Just raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. And if you'll state your name, please.
Michael Fletcher.
Thank you, sir. You're here in 25 CF 749. You're here on 2 counts of I do have a question. According to the plea agreement, all 4 counts are third-degree felonies, but for some reason, when I was looking at it, I wrote down that 2 of them were misdemeanors.
I'm going based upon the information, Your Honor, that was
Then
filed.
you are probably right, and I have written it down wrong. But let me
I'd
just...
say, what, no, Your Honor, it does look like 1 and 3 are going to be misdemeanors, Your Honor.
Okay,
Actually, second-degree misdemeanors.
okay. So,
That's based upon the state's information.
I think that's correct, Your Honor.
okay.
I don't think that's going to change what you do anyway.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And I showed Mr. Fletcher the change. Don't think it's going to change what he's going to do today, but if the court wants me to have him look as well.
Yeah, all I did, if you'll just have him take a look at that, I scratched through, I wrote M2 and scratched through the 5 years. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So, Mr. Fletcher, you're charged with 2 counts of willful tax evasion, and those are third-degree felonies. Each of them carries up to 5 years state prison. And then you're charged with 2 counts of failing to file 6 consecutive tax returns. Both of those are second-degree misdemeanors, and the maximum penalty on those 2 charges
Reverse that,
is...
Your Honor. I think it's willful is the misdemeanor, the failing to file taxes.
Oh, whoops. Let's see. You know what? The willful tax evasion. You're right. Let me fix that. I've got it backwards, sir. I'll get it right. Just one second.
Your Honor, there will be a lot of blue on a lot of the pleas today. I've made several mistakes today, so.
So the willful tax evasion is the misdemeanor. And the failing to file 6 tax returns is, no, I'm sorry. Which one? Is it 1 and 3 are the misdemeanors?
1 and 3 are going to be the misdemeanors. 2 and 4 are third-degree felonies.
Okay. Okay, take a look at this one now. Let me just write that. I can make sure that's right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and show it to Mr. Fletcher. Let's make sure we get it right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Fletcher, let me back up and get it right. So counts 1 and 3 are willful tax evasion. Those are second-degree misdemeanors, and the maximum penalty is 60 days in jail. Counts 2 and 4 are failing to file 6 consecutive tax returns, which Those are third-degree felonies, and the maximum penalty is 5 years state prison. And have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you read and sign the plea agreement and the pretrial intervention agreement?
I did.
Is that your signature on the back page of the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you discuss this pretrial intervention agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
And you read and signed it?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that your signature on page 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you to make you enter a plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what is showing on this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Does the state or defense know of any DNA?
None, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the court file. And Mr. Fletcher, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and looks like you'll be going into the pretrial intervention program for a period of 24 months. And the terms and conditions are laid out in there, including a substantial amount of restitution. Sir, if you comply with this agreement and you don't have any further violations of the law and you don't violate any of the terms or conditions, then the state will drop your case.
Yes, ma'am.
They'll dismiss it after 24 months. But after you enter this plea, if you don't comply with the agreement, then you'll come straight back to me for sentencing. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And how do you plead to counts 1, 2, 3, and 4?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. So I will turn these agreements over to the clerk, and what you'll need to do is see Officer Howell, who's on the front row, right there behind Mr. Gates. See her before you leave. And Officer Howell, will he need to leave here and go straight to your office?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll have to leave here and go to probation today as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, this is a golden opportunity. I know you'll do well. Good luck to you, sir, and thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, next I've got is going to be Robert Fowler.
Okay, and that is 25 CF 482, Robert Lee Fowler Jr., and he's present.
Likewise with Mr. Fletcher, Your Honor, this is the PTI with the plea. Just need to get the state to sign that copy for me.
All right.
If I may approach, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you. And has the probation officer signed?
I apologize, look for your son that now.
Okay, no problem. All right, Mr. Fowler, I'll go ahead and swear you in if you'll just raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll state your name, please.
Robert Fowler, Jr.
Thank you, Mr. Fowler. You're here in 25 CF 482 on one count of grand theft, 10,000 or more, but less than 20,000. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about this charge, which is a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years state prison?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed the plea agreement and the pretrial intervention agreement with
Yes,
your
ma'am.
lawyer? All right. Did you read and sign both agreements?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on page 2 of the pretrial intervention?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And is this your signature on the last page of the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's showing in these agreements?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA that either side knows about?
There you are.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the court file. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And how do you plead to one count of grand theft?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. And so you will go into the pretrial intervention program for a period of 18 months. You will have to pay restitution. It's spelled out in the agreement.
Yes, ma'am.
You will have to comply with all of the terms and conditions of the agreement, not have any further violations of the law. And after 18 months, if you've completed everything, complied with all the terms and conditions, paid everything, and not had any violations or any new charges, then the state will dismiss the case against you. That's a wonderful opportunity. If you are not successful in the program, then you will come straight back to me for sentencing. Do you
Yes,
understand
ma'am.
that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So thank you, sir. If you'll see Officer Powell, who is sitting on the front row right over there, and then when you leave the courthouse, go straight to probation and check in, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
All right, next I've got is Bethany Fox.
All right. That is 25 CF 1948, and she is present.
Yes, Your Honor. We have a plea agreement to be filed in Ms. Fox's case, if I may approach, Your Honor.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Is it 5:15?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down, and if you'll state your name, please.
Bethany Grace Fox.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here in 25 CF 1948, and in that case, your charges are one count of grand theft from a dwelling or unenclosed curtilage of a dwelling, $40 to $750. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of 5 years state prison. And count 2 is burglary of an occupied dwelling, which is a second-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 15 years state prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those original charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you to make you enter a plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's showing in this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet that shows 10 total sentence points. Any objections?
None, Your Honor.
Does anyone know of any DNA?
No, Your Honor.
None, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And ma'am, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Looks like you will only be pleading to count 1 today. Is that your understanding too?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Does the state have an announcement on count 2?
The state will dismiss count 2 in exchange for a plea to count 1, Your Honor.
Thank you. So, ma'am, in accordance with your agreement, As to count 1, the court will withhold adjudication of guilt and place you on probation for 24 months. Is probation okay with a waiver of cost of supervision?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Cost of supervision is waived. $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the $50 application fee. You'll have to do 50 hours, that's 50 hours of community service work at a minimum of 5 hours per month beginning in April 2026. You can always do more than 5, but you have to do at least 5 per month.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll have to complete an anti-theft course. You can do that online. You are to have no contact with Ms. Genoise.
That's how I pronounce it, or Joyce Dwight.
Okay, Ms. Genoise Dwight. You must complete a substance abuse evaluation and any recommended treatment. And you will be subject to random drug testing at your expense. Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And, ma'am, you'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. You need to see Officer Howell, who's on the front row right there. And then when you leave the courtroom, go straight to probation today and check in, okay? Good luck to you. Thank you.
Your Honor, one thing I didn't address was Ms. Fox had asked about buying the community service workout. Would the court have an objection to that?
As long as, well, let me see what the state says, but does the state have any objection to her buying out her community service?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want me to write that on here?
No, Your Honor, as long as the court makes the announcement.
Yeah, no problem with you buying out the hours. I'm going to write it on here just in case because I always look at the agreement whenever I'm signing the order, so
Yes, Your Honor.
that'll remind me. It'll be at whatever minimum wage is.
Yes, Your Honor. Next up, Your Honor, is going to be Jonathan Freeman.
Okay?
Your Honor, if we could leave Mr. Freeman as a plea continue for docket day, I'm going to be sending the state a potential amended counter offer in his case.
Okay, and Mr. Freeman is present. This is 25 CF 2406. And did you say docket day, plea or continue?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So that's February 17th. That's next Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Plea or continue. And I'll see you then, sir. Thank you.
And now we will actually go to the cases that should be under my name, Your Honor, to make this a little easier.
Okay.
Jeffrey Gibson.
Okay. Let me just get to that. Yes, 25 CF 2420, and Mr. Gibson is present.
Yes, Your Honor, we have a plea agreement filed in Mr. Gibson's case, Your Honor, if I can approach.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is there any requirement for the weekends to be consecutive or not?
No, Your Honor,
Okay.
I wrote it essentially that
Just-
the weekends would be up to him in probation, but I think Mr. Gibson is intending to get that done within the next month,
March.
by March.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that I was understanding. All right, so Mr. Gibson, if you'll just raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll state your name, please.
Jeffrey Gibson.
Thank you. You're here in case 25 CF 2420, and you are charged with driving while license suspended, habitual traffic offender, which is a third-degree felony. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
I do.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is anybody threatening you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what is showing on this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
I am.
And have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet. It shows 7.6 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor. Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Thank you. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And Mr. Gibson, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes.
All right. How do you plead to count one?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt. You'll be placed on probation for 6 months. As a condition of probation, you'll have to spend 10 days in the county jail with credit for time served. You can serve your jail time on weekends. That a weekend equals a minimum of 2 days, a 2-day increment until your sentence is completed. You can stay longer than 2 days, but you have to stay a minimum of 2 days every time you go. You need to coordinate those weekend jail times with your probation officer. And this says waive cost of supervision. Is probation okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And probation will automatically terminate when you finish the 10 days in jail. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you're off probation.
Yes, ma'am.
And let's see, $515 in court costs? Okay. And $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee of $50. And you will have 24 months from today to pay those costs and fees. So you don't have to pay those off during probation, but you do have 24 months to pay them off before they go to collections. If they go to collections, that's further going to revoke or suspend your license.
Yes, ma'am.
So did I cover everything, Mr. Gates?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Gibson, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. See Officer Howell before you leave the courtroom, and then when you leave here, do you have transportation to?
I might have to call somebody.
Okay, then you need to get them to take you straight to probation today, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck, sir, thank you.
Good luck.
Oh, I think he needs fingerprints, okay, great.
Shauna Hardy, if I can pass that, Your Honor.
Sure.
Next is going to be Michael Harmon, Your Honor.
Okay. That would be 25 CF 1851. And he's approaching.
This is Mr. Harmon approaching, Your Honor. He did have a stroke a few months back, and so he's a bit hard of hearing.
Okay.
But I do have a plea agreement to be filed for him.
All right. Mr. Harmon, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I'll try to talk a lot louder. Okay? All right, thank you. Yeah, you might have to stand right over there. Okay? Okay. Do we have a hearing device maybe that he can?
We may have some, here in the courtroom.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
May I
Okay.
approach, Your Honor?
Yes, and if he needs to come up to the bench to be able to hear me, that's fine. Court security will come up with him. Do you think that would help? Okay. All right, I've got an extra page here. Does that, oh, no problem. Can you hear me, sir? Are you able to hear me?
I think so.
Okay. Maybe, does he need to get a little closer? Can you hear me?
I'm struggling, but
Okay, tell me if you don't understand me, okay?
okay.
I'm Judge Clark. Can you tell me your name?
Mike Harmon.
Thank you. Could you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You're here in case 25 CF 1851 on one count of fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer. Did you hear that, sir?
Do I what?
Did you hear what I just said about the charge?
I'm accused of fleeing and eluding police.
Yes, thank you. That is a third-degree felony, and the maximum penalty for that charge is 5 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer, Mr. Gates, about the charge?
Yes.
Have you talked to Mr. Gates about the plea agreement?
He said 3 years probation.
Yes. Have you read the plea agreement?
Yes.
Okay. Did you sign the plea agreement?
With that?
Did you sign the agreement? Is that your signature?
Ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yeah.
Do you know that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
All right. Is anyone forcing you to enter a plea today?
No.
Is anybody promising you anything other than what is showing in this agreement?
Just 3 years probation.
Okay. There are some special terms of that probation. Did you discuss that with Mr. Gates?
Some of it.
Okay. Mr. Gates, do you want to list the terms and let me make sure that Mr. Harmon understands?
I'll get on the good side here.
Okay.
We talked about the 100 hours community service work, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about the advanced driver improvement course, right?
Yes.
And then we talked about the mental health evaluation and recommended treatment, correct?
Yeah.
And then the driver's license revocation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And, Your Honor, we did discuss, he's on probation for another charge with the requirement for the improvement course.
Okay.
We'd asked the court to let him provide proof of completion in that.
Yes.
And he'd asked about buying the community service work out as well.
As long as the state is okay with that,
Yes, Your Honor.
yes, you may buy out your community service, meaning you can pay for the hours if you don't want to do the hours of community service.
It's not a matter of wanting to do it.
Right, or
it's a matter of
able.
Being able to.
Understood. So you can buy them out, okay? Are you happy with the services of your lawyer?
Yeah.
Did he answer all of your questions? Is that a yes?
I say yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you had any drugs or alcohol or any type of intoxicating substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Gates, I have a score sheet that shows 16.8 total sentence points. Any objection?
None, Your Honor.
Is there any DNA?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you.
None, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the court file. Mr. Harmon, do you understand that if you are not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported?
I'm a U.S. citizen.
Understood. I just want to make sure that if you weren't one, you understood you could be deported. How do you plead to count one?
Fleeing and eluding.
Yes, how do you plead?
No
Oh.
contest.
Huh?
No contest.
All right, no contest.
Okay, I accept your no contest plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered in accordance with your agreement There is an adjudication of guilt of that charge. You are placed on probation for 36 months. Cost of supervision is waived. You have to do 100 hours of community service work, due at a minimum of 5 hours per month, beginning in April. And you can also buy that out at the minimum wage. You must complete an advanced driver improvement course. You must have a mental health evaluation and any recommended treatment. Your driver's license will be revoked for 12 months. And let me check on the costs and fees. $548?
Yes, ma'am.
$548 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the $50 application fee. Did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Harmon, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. You need to see Officer Howell. What? Oh, yeah, you got to have fingerprints, but then you're going to see Officer Howell. She's sitting right there in the front row. I'm sorry to point at you, Officer Howell. And then after you see Officer Howell, you'll have to go to the probation office today.
Today.
Yes. Do you have someone to drive you there?
She's coming up, Your Honor. She's going to help you.
Wonderful. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Let me sign the score sheet.
Mr. Harmon. Your Honor,
Yes.
next I've got Stuart Harrison, Your Honor.
Okay. This is case 25 CF 711 and 25 CF 712. And Mr. Harrison's present. All right.
Just gonna put you right over here. We do this hand.
What's that?
We gotta do this hand on fingerprints.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Harris before the court. At this time, we're asking the court to continue the case. Ms. Jardina and I have talked. I'm trying to get an amended offer, but she's been firm. So I'd like to continue that to get these depositions worked out.
Any objection?
The state of no objection to continuance, and my note states that the state's not amending any offer.
Okay.
As I said, she's been very firm on that, but I'm going to continue to push.
Okay. So you got to do depots.
Yes, Your Honor.
You think you'll be able to get those done before the next pretrial?
That's my hope, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Harrison and I had talked about some options, so my hope is that if we get those done, then I may open me up into a motion to suppress depending on the case. So I want to make sure we get the depositions before I file that.
Okay. So I will continue both cases to April 13th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. Stay in touch with Mr. Gates, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, I'm going to take one out of order real quick. Mr. Isaac Hightower.
Okay.
I believe, ma'am, Mr. Gates confirmed with Madam Clerk that that amended information did come through.
Oh, good. Let me
Madam
just,
Clerk confirmed for me.
thank
that it
you.
was.
All right.
If I may approach with that same.
Yes.
score sheet, Your Honor.
This is 24, thank you, CF 1462, Mr. Isaac Hightower, and he is present. Thank you for dressing up for court, sir.
Thank you.
And the amended information was filed today, and it is 2 counts of felony battery without great bodily harm, and those are both third-degree felonies with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years state prison each count. And Mr. Hightower, have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the amended charges?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what is showing on this agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Did he answer all of your questions?
Yes.
Is there anything that you wanted him to do that he didn't do?
No, ma'am.
All right. Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
All right, I have a score sheet that shows 54 total sentence points with a lowest permissible prison sentence of 19.5 months. Is this a downward departure?
Yes, ma'am, it is a negotiated plea.
Okay. I'm just signing the score sheet. Has the state fulfilled its requirements under Marcy's Law?
Yes, ma'am, the state has done so.
All right. Is there any exculpatory DNA?
There is not, ma'am.
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the documents in the court file. And Mr. Hightower, if you are not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let me verify the cost. Is it $967?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how do you plead to counts 1 and 2, both of which are felony battery without great bodily harm?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on both of those charges. On count 1, you will be placed on 60 months of probation. And on count 2, you will also be placed on 60 months of probation consecutive to count 1 for a total of 10 years of probation. It says on here, waive cost of supervision, and is probation okay with that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. $967 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. These are the terms and conditions of the probation. It will apply throughout the entire term of count 1 and count 2. No unsupervised contact with minors other than your biological children. No contact with the victim initials ATM, and the date of birth is given in the plea agreement, and the victim's family. There is no objection to you transferring your probation to Georgia, where you are, it says on here, a legal resident. Now, there's a process. I know Mr. Gates has talked to you about it, but you have to pay a fee and get approval through probation here before you can go to Georgia. Do you
Yes,
understand that? All right, you can't go to Georgia till they tell you you're cleared to go.
And I thought the probation, Your Honor, because he's legal residence, he actually does apply, or qualify for a travel permit back.
Oh, good. Okay, well, that's good news. All right. Did I cover all of the terms and conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Hightower, you'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. I do need to talk to you a little bit, though, about this is a downward departure. If you were to have a violation, even if it's relatively minor, if it's interstate compact, I have to do a no bond.
Yes, Your Honor.
So be aware of that. And also, you do score prison. I mean, if you have a violation, you could very well be looking at a prison sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So see Officer Howell before you leave the courtroom, and then Officer Howell, he needs to go from here straight to your office, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll leave here and you'll go straight to probation here locally, okay? Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
Judge Clark, ma'am, I do have an appointment. May I be excused?
Yes.
Ms. Gaynor will handle the rest of my cases.
Thank you.
Your next I've got is Dustin Harvey.
All right.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Harvey making his way up. He and I discussed this case. At this time, I'd ask the court to enter a continuance for him. My intent is to have deposition scheduled in this case.
And let me find, okay, this is Dustin Harvey, 25 CF 2392, and he is present. And any objection?
No.
Okay, thank you. All right, continued at the defense's request to April 13th, 9 o'clock, pretrial conference. Stay in touch with Mr. Gates, okay? Thank you.
All right. Your Honor, next I've got is Kim and Jean Heldreth.
Okay, that's 25 CF 2075.
Your Honor, this is Ms. Heldreth before the court.
Okay.
At this time, if we can enter a continuance, I'm in the process of scheduling depositions in her case.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then the court will continue the case at the defense's request to April 13th at 9 o'clock for a pretrial conference. Stay in touch with Mr. Gates, okay? Thank you.
Your Honor, next I've got is Jamatri Hendricks.
Okay, that's 25 CF 2076.
Yes, Your Honor. And just so the court's aware, Mr. Hendricks does have a misdemeanor VOP warrant outstanding. We do have a plea agreement that's going to incorporate that. So I would ask the court at some point to obviously recall that capias so that we can get this resolved today.
Okay?
If I can approach, Your Honor.
Yes.
It'll be a plea to a misdemeanor, so it'll be a score sheet file.
Okay. Is this going to be JCS probation or state?
State probation.
Good, okay, thank you. Okay, if it's a lesser included on count, on the current charge, is the court cost, is it 275?
Should be 270, Your Honor.
It would be 270.
Okay, I'm gonna change that on here, it says 275?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And, all right. All right, Mr. Hendricks, if you'll please raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Let me pull up your VOP case so I can look at that.